This is a relatively simple workspace where we're just reading in a data set of water gauges. So this is for water level heights in Austin, Texas. You can see we have a few records there that are either null or have a negative value. And we just want to map these to a value of 0, just so that these don't show up as extraneous values on our dashboard. So we're using an attribute manager for this process. And once we've cleaned up our data, we can write that out to Snowflake. And you can see we've also mapped our schema here between our attribute manager and our Snowflake writer. We can then publish this workspace up to our FME flow. We can publish connections if needed and any packages. So that would include our ArcGIS connector package. And then we'll publish it as a job submitter. And we can build out an automation that looks something like this. So we have an FME flow schedule trigger here. We can set it to repeat on interval. And we can set this down to run, every 5 minutes or every 5 seconds, so that we're keeping that data in our dashboard live. Since this is a flood monitoring kind of workflow here, we don't necessarily need to have our data set running every 5 minutes, since those changes in the water level are going to be coming in around, closer to every five minutes or so. And once we've written that data up to Esri, specifically ArcGIS Online, we can then visualize this data in a dashboard that looks something like this. So underneath, this is just tapping into that same data that we just wrote to ArcGIS Online. But the advantage here is that Esri has pretty strong tools for creating things like a dynamic dashboard where you can get information about your data set. You can visualize that for easy, quick analysis. And you can set up additional information such as what the current water level is of the action stage or the flood stage.